Hello there. Okay, so what we got here, it's Arduino Nano. Okay, I just want to show how to connect. I've been asked if I can show how to connect the LCD1602 with an Arduino Nano. Okay, yeah, probably for a young student. Okay, so what we have here, it's called 1602 because it has 16 block here. You can see the block across, 16 at the top and 16 at the bottom. Okay, remember the cursor is always on 0 at the top and on 1 at the bottom when you're coding it. So in any case, it's 32 block. 32 character, 16 on the top and 16 on the bottom. Okay, so I set it up here, the scroll left and right, so you can do whatever. It is actually better not to use scrolling because it's a bit ghosting, so you have to go very slow, otherwise you can see the flickering. Even if you adjust the frequency over 100 megahertz, it still flicker. Okay. So you practically have 4 cable, as you see at the back. It has a chip, which is, instead of using all of this wire, which should be connected, they're all connected here, so you don't have to connect them on the Arduino. In a case like like this one, that becomes cumbersome. Okay, let me dust it off. This is the original as it was before you add and you can see all the wire that are connected. It's quite cumbersome. Okay. So it is exactly the same, but with a chip that only work with the 2 cable particularly. Okay, the power and the ground, but it has 2 data cable, and it's the SDA and SEL. So the SDA goes on the Arduino A4 analog 4. Remember, Arduino's got all the A analog pins on this side and the digital pin on the other side. Okay, so it's analog 4, and SEL, it's on analog 5, A5 and A4. Perfect, and that's it. There's not much to, but it does work perfectly. You have a potentiometer at the back, can be adjusted the frequency. Okay, and you can see darker and much lighter. Right, so that's the way it works. And you can see the ghosting. Obviously, you can see, like, for example, the letter appear in black as they move. Like here, you can see on the bottom and on the top. You can see, like, if it's an O or a D, and it leaves the shadow of the text, which is not easy to manage, to adjust. But let me see. It's too light. Yeah, it's adjusted to get the, it looks better now, but it still is ghosting. Okay, so this is one, and the coding. Let's go to the coding. Can you see the code now? Yeah. Okay, I can see the code. All right, we have the liquid crystal I2C library here. Okay. So you have to download that one if you don't have it. And then what we did, I changed here the frequency. I under setup, I've had the wire dot set the clock to 100 kilohertz. Okay, so that to take the ghosting away, because the ghosting can be, obviously you have initialize your LCD in it, and you have the backlight that needs to go on, because all CD have a backlight. And under the void loop, I took this one out. I've tried with this one on, but you can try it on if you want. But I found that it flickered too much, because every time LCD clear, so every text letter that passes through flicks. So when it flicks, you see more ghosting. So I'll just take it off. And I use this one, wire set the clock to 100 kilohertz. Then remember, as I said earlier on, the cursor, the top cursor starts from 0, okay, position 0, and the first letter obviously starts from 0. And the cursor of the bottom also starts from 0, obviously, but the cursor starts from 1, because this is to tell that the top is 0 and the bottom is 1, okay? So obviously, so you don't get confused with the two lines, 16 character top and the 16 character bottom. Okay. So, and then what I did, I adjust the speed here. You can try between 300 and 600, or even, in some 50, start with 50. When it goes too fast, you just see constant ghosting. All right. So that's it. There's not much about it. Just to show how it move left or right. Okay, so and you can see there's a little ghosting now, but it still is ghosting because it flicks. You get the black letter. So I must say I'm not capable of. I can reduce the things, but I can't. Yeah. Okay. Well. Let me know if you like it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Ciao.